Well, hey there team, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to some more Rimworld, specifically the ideology update. Well, they call it ideologian. Then we had a look at the fluidity update to it on a previous episode. That's been well received and you guys have said that you'd like to see it turn into a full playthrough, and that's what we're doing here today. I'm picking up on the back of it. Now, it's not going to be a direct one-to-one of that one that we started, so we're going to very quickly just make a purely random team, so let's see how that goes. And we're going to run with it, we're going to roll with it and see what happens. I did stream a little bit there, and we streamed that colony. I'm pretty sure I bricked it. There was also some things that I wanted to change with the sort of modular design that I do. I think I was implementing some outdoors area with gardens and all that, and I'm going to walk back on that. It just becomes very inefficient, and I brick my colony a lot quicker. It was one of those things, you know, once you get back into the rhythm, you're like, oh, okay, this killed my colony first. I'm going to deal with that, which, funnily enough, heat death, or rather hypothermia, is one of the things that I fuck up earliest because I tend to not build my buildings completely. So what I'm going to do is actually, I'll make some false promises at the beginning, but the plan would be smaller bites of the pie. Let's just get the progress done, you know, over time, sort of. What am I thinking of here? I want to actually finish completing building sections and all that. I think what we'll do is do a lot of outdoor storage is probably going to be the go. If stuff rots away, it rots away, so be it. But you know, I think protecting my dudes and when winter comes and all that can be a big deal. Anyway, so strive to survive, Cassandra Classic, crash landed, commitment mode because I'm a savage. We'll just do defaults. And to me, this is the only way to play Rimworld, man. You just get in there, default roles, random stuff. Here we go, look at this. We're going to be out in the bloody arid bush, which is shit, but at least there's no mountains. I hate mountains. I hate bugs, and they mess with my zen. Create fluid. Here we go. Randomized, Buddhist origin. So that's got head wraps, smoke leaf circle, Buddhist style. Okay, that'll be interesting. And randomize raider. Medium impact. What's going on here? Raiding precept required. Execution, they'll have a stance on it. Requires one of the precepts. Disables 4 precepts. And, okay, cool. That's fine. So here we go. New Neon Sion. That's us. That's what we're doing. Raiding is required. Execution is required. Let's just double check this because it's probably worth noticing. None of these are jumping out. Cannibalism's always worth checking. Cannibalism's horrible, so that's not cool. Slavery's worth checking out. Slavery's acceptable, okay, but we're not necessarily, it's an unremarkable part of life. We're not necessarily going to get mood boosts from it. Slavery is actually, it's interesting because you have to risk the chance of a slavery rebellion and do suppression, which isn't so bad, and they can't do certain jobs. They can't research, I think. They can't do things like wardening and hunting, I'm pretty sure. Even though you can give them weapons if you're an idiot. But they have like a permanent like catharsis boost. They have like a plus 40 mood penalty. And I also think they might actually work a bit faster. So essentially, you can give them kind of dumb labor jobs and crap jobs. I suppose if you want to compare it to slavery of years old, building pyramids and that, you give them pretty basic tasks and they will nail it. So there is actually a big benefit to slavery mechanically, but it also comes with big downsides. And in this case, one of them is, well, not that people disagree with it ideologically. So that's helpful. Execution. Executed prisoner plus 10. Prisoner died responsible. Oh, okay. So if you were to execute a prisoner early, I would say you'd get both those double dips, right? Because there is a window where they're in the guilty phase. I think the longer you hold them in prison, it fades. So if raiders attack, you imprison them, and if you were to execute them straight away, it's like you're executing them for attacking you. You know, that was their crime. Someone executed a prisoner, someone executed a guest. No execution for 30 days. Okay, so that's worth paying attention to as well. Raiding. Less than 25 days since our last raid, more than 25 days, participated in raid. Global work speed, minus 16. We don't work like common laborers. We take from the weak as the strong should. That's interesting. Development points. Raided some, oh, okay, because we want to obviously develop Development points, executed someone. So executing someone gives us XP. Raiding someone gives us XP. Raiding a bandit camp gives us more, and a work site. Now, the work site I know for sure are the random things that pop up near you. So that's cool. We'd potentially get 3 XP points for doing that. The global work speed being less is fascinating. This is cool, actually. So this would incentivize us to... Oh, we don't have a god, obviously, because we're doing the Buddhist thing. This would incentivize us to enslave people of a different persuasion, actually, and make them do more work. That's cool. That's really interesting. Anyway, I'm taking too long on this screen. Let's go. And I will just take the defaults. Let's see. Dumb labor, that's not great. Firefighting, dumb labor, psychite addiction, emperor. Oh my god. I don't care. I'm taking them. The fact that 2 of them can't do dumb labor is shit. Excuse me, I'll just have a quick sip. It loaded quicker than I thought it would. So I kind of hate building on the desert. At least we've got a little bit of, you know, we've got some dirt to get crops on. But sand, I think you can run into problems with floors. Oh, I guess it's giving... No, okay. I guess we can build on the sand. Huh. Maybe there's different types of sand. You know what? It's been a while since I've played in the desert. Okay, first things first, we should zoom out and do packaged meals, just in case there's some on our periphery that we can't see. Then we'll do metal, and then we'll do wood. I think, did we tag some wood over there somewhere? Okay. Let's go. Yes, so team, like, I did polls on the channel, and I've flirted with the idea of going a bit harder on first looks, and long and short of it is, oh man, I played too many garbage games on the back end that I couldn't make videos of. And you know what? I kind of miss doing Let's Plays. So, here we are. Back at square one, as I want to do, going around in circles. But I love this game, and I'm glad that there's a bunch of you that are keen beans. Pretty keen for it. Okay, let's clear that schedule for starters, because I'm happy for people to just sleep whenever they're tired. Let's just thumbs up all this. Yeah, there you go, look at that. Oh, it's not so bad, they just can't haul and craft. Okay. Okay, let's copy paste that and see where that gets us. Cool. What I probably should do... Actually, let's go 1, 1, 1, 1. We'll copy that across there. I guess you're hauling and cleaning, so slaves will come in very handy there. Now, we're not going to be researching. Crafting is good for, like, making blocks and that sort of stuff, so I will have you do that. And tailoring, we're probably not actually going to be doing a lot of tailoring in the early stage, but constructing for sure. So, let's flag you for construction. Yeah, I think we'll just do that for the moment. It's not the be all and end all. Who would be our best hunter, actually? Was someone 3 stars? Yeah, okay. Shepherd, you get the big gap there when you finished vomiting on the floor. Timo Faye, we will put on that. And what we might actually do, Gecko, even though, how are you at melee? Oh, you're not bad, and you got a bit of a passion for it. We're actually gonna, I'm getting into the habit of doing this. We're gonna turn off your ability to hunt because we'll get someone in the front line with a knife. Our dog could use some training, so let's turn that up. And what else do we need? Colonist beds. Let's just get some basic things down on the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll just make a nice little block. Recreation variety, you say. Well, let's put a horseshoe pin in that corner. And yeah, I'm just going to continue to make my little squares because that's me. I'm idiosyncratic. I'm insane. Right. Also, only one of them can do dumb labor. So let's see. Let's get a wriggle on. He's gonna be busy. I think one of the first things I like to do is get stone blocks up and running. Right. So is it Shepherd that does the dumb labor? It isn't. No, yeah, okay. So they can still... So the interesting is they can still haul materials to set up something to build. They just can't haul to storage, like in the definition of haul, but they can deliver materials, which we saw him just do then. Something I've been playing with more, I used to put in all the bills for everything. Stone blocks, and I'm going to go do until you have 450, right? Because there are potentially... everyone does their own idiosyncratic nonsense, right? But see, if I do storage there and stick to my little compact system, there's 6 slots and each can hold 75 blocks. Now, this isn't perfect, obviously, because there's lots of different types of blocks, but I think this is probably a quicker way to get it going, and they would potentially grab the closest chunk, which I think is good. If I told him do sandstone first and yet all the sandstone is on the other side of the map, he's going to run miles away. Okay, cool. So, balls rolling. What have we got going on here? We've got some marble. Marble is pretty, I believe, actually. Prettier than most. Let's just plonk one wall there. I don't know if it makes a difference as a wall or maybe just as a floor. Let's find out. Yeah, there you go. You get 1 from it. Okay. Okay. Let's pursue this. So we've got slate as well. What are we going to do with slate? Because if we could build with marble, it'd be ideal because it's pretty. But also, I don't care to be prudish, right? I know people get very triggered if you build out of all different bits and pieces, but whatever. And doors, I'm pretty set on just building doors out of wood, because the wood is fast. You can move through it quickly. Though we probably will approach a point where we min-max our layout. And then I'll probably, you know, one thing that comes to mind is like crafting for the fridge area, you know, butchering and all. You could set up a little area of different rooms that interact with each other, sort of thing, so you can change the way the doors work. Also with bedrooms, you don't want to disturb sleep, so I suppose hypothetically we get to a situation where we sort of cordon off bedrooms so people don't go walking through each other. So this is keeping them all very busy. Might put that slag chunk in storage as well. Allow all. Nice. Well, this is coming along. Yeah, so I want to take much smaller bites. Obviously, we're going to need to deal with break risks. What's going on here? Serious pain. Tortured artist. That, I can't do anything about that. Darkness. Darkness. That is interesting. I need to come up with a lighting solution. It's not really something I ever give a shit about, to be honest. But I should. Standing lamp, sun lamp. I think pretty much I can't build, like an oxygen not included, I can't build like an overhead lamp. I have to build something that takes up a space. So maybe we... Well, if I was to put one in that room, let's put it like that. And I might even turn this bill down by, oh, not that much. Oh, Jesus, what have you done, Scar? Oh, my God. Hang on. 400? 400 will do. Rough enough. 375. Yeah, that's close enough. I'm all right with that. All right, let's let them rest. I think there's actually sort of a hidden fourth speed. If everyone on your map is asleep, the game, I think, actually goes faster again. So maybe, excuse me, there is actually something sent, like if I could confirm that, then having everyone sleep together at the same time, that sounds suspect. But you know what I mean, like sleep in the same sort of time period would be pretty good, actually. All right, let's get some more slate going. There might only be 2 types of blocks on this map, actually. Have we run out of wood already? We actually have. It's poo. Let's queue up some more. You know what? Actually, I should. I will queue up that cutting, but we're actually gonna pivot. We're gonna stop building wood doors because this map is just so wood unfriendly. I forgot about that. Marble door, slate door. Major break risk. What's going on, Shep? So the pain will pass, but the tortured artist, oh my goodness. In fact, now that I've realized that we might end up repurposing all these doors. Might be the move. At least Gecko's chopping down the trees for me. Oh wow, he builds like no one's business. Okay, cool. It's not the end of the world. Marble door there. In fact, let's just rip all the doors up. Let's just do that now and then it's done. You know what I mean? Alright, so Shepherd seems a bit happier now that they've got light. Unsightly environment. Look, I can't do much about that, man. In fact, I think that's sort of just... that actually is interesting. That raises an interesting question, because -5 is kind of bad. It's not that bad. Let's see, when he runs out to get another block, does the unsightly environment hold? Place is kind of unsightly. Okay, so I'm actually pretty terrible at managing mood. But I think what happens is that this is actually a widget that lasts for a while. But if I were to create a prettier area of the base that he moved through, it would potentially override that. Do you know what I mean? So it's less that he's standing in an unsightly environment right now. It's more that he's spent... I think potentially the majority of time, or he hasn't actually gone anywhere that isn't unsightly. I'm not 100% sure on all of that. Look at that, we got all those slate blocks pretty well. Get all these doors up and running. Might even, we'll do slate floor, seems like we got plenty of it. Cool. So humble beginnings, but you know, I think we're doing okay here. Need defenses. Now I was thinking about defenses, right? I was trying to come up with, you know, I'm idiosyncratic. I like these modular blocks. What was the most, let's say, space efficient, realistic way of putting down, say, spike traps on mass? And I feel like if you do it within the constraints of the modular design, you're probably laughing. So for example, let's say we built slate spike traps. See how we've got the 3x3. So if you build in the realm of the 3x3 there, which you can see with the walls, that actually works really well because you need to have a space in between. It won't let you build there, but here you could do the same thing there. Do you see what I mean? And now, oh, okay, padding's emerging. Now, let's do the modular one out here. But also if you do it like this, all of a sudden you're kind of laughing. Now granted there is like a little path between, but generally speaking, pirates are dumb. I don't think they're smart enough to see that coming. So what I might do, let's just do like a sort of, almost like building a bit of a wall around your base. I might just do this. Right, so when if we get to a situation where we have to kite enemies or anything like that. Something like that might be a good sort of early investment. That's obviously gonna take a lot of work, but we'll just have it there sort of in the background for the boys to work on. We won't bother with marble on the spike traps. And we'll see how that goes. You know, we'll experiment with that. Visitor. Now, are we getting debuffed for not having slaves or anything like that? Doesn't look like it. Not really. We're okay. One colonist idle. Alright, well, he's building marble there. Actually, you know what? We've got enough marble, and I'd rather do the floor in marble because it's one of the few ones that gives you a bonus. So what if we just run the cancel there? Yeah, okay, I've cancelled some doors by accident. That's okay. That's okay. Marble floor. Perfect. And in fact, actually, since we're going to outsource the slate to the traps, we're going to go heavy on them. We'll do that. Okay, need defenses, so that's queued up. That's cool. Need meal source. Sure, so let's have a think about that. Insulting spree. Oh, he's bound to happen. Shepherd's going to be a problem. Shepherd's going to be a little bloody handful. Let's do this. And let's... Production... meal source... Let's just put down a fueled stove for the moment, right? Because we're not really set up for power. So that's something. Then we're probably going to want to get like a butcher's place going. And we're already 2x3. So what if we put the butcher's there? Right? And we'll sort of just keep running this little perimeter farther and farther out. Yes. Wait, have I messed that up somehow? The walls will go there. No, the wall is here. Hang on. I have done something wrong here. Oh, maybe I haven't. Yeah, I can do that. That's fine. Going a bit crazy there, Scarlet. He's just busy screaming at Gecko, calling him all sorts of horrible things. Arsehole. Okay, we'll set up our bills for our butcher table. Butcher creature. And we're going to do that until 40. We do that because you can make a 10 stack of meals out of 40. No, you can make a 4 stack of meals out of 40 food. We'll put kibble. We'll actually put kibble first. But we're not really going to be going in on the veggies just yet. Okay. Stove. There's a lot of resort. I haven't actually really gone into this. So we want vegetarian, carnivore. Lavish as well is cool. But we're getting the ball rolling, we'll do the 4 stack of meals because that's much more efficient time-wise. And then the 1 stack. So if we end up with loose bits of meat that isn't a 40 stack, we could build the 1 times meal. But if we end up with a 40 stack from killing like an elk or something like that, they'll just do 4 meals at once. It's so much more time efficient. Yeah, I've done something wrong with yeah, so that goes outside the wall. And the wall would be there. So I think, hypothetically, what we'd do is actually run it like this. Is that the idea? Oh, man. I like the pattern. It's a cool pattern. I just need to get my head around it. Wall. Ah, that's what's throwing me. The wall would go there. So I was right the first time. It's just I placed the butcher's table in the wrong spot and it's thrown me for a loop. That's okay. It doesn't matter that much. Alright, so we could have enslaved that dude. Whatever, you know. We'll get there. We'll get there. That is interesting, the global work speed limit, because we are, you know, oh my god, having a social fight. Nice. Good work, lads. You idiots. Now patch each other up. No? Okay. You don't want to patch them, Tim? Thanks, mate. Idiots. Shepherd's got a hole in his neck now. Or her neck. I can't remember. Alright, need defenses. Minor break risk. It's going to be Shepherd. It's always going to be Shepherd. But Shepherd's got catharsis. That's right, we've got 2 of them are drug addicted as well. That's going to be a fucking nightmare. But, you know, fun. Yeah, so look, I think what we're going to do is keep Slate the exclusive domain of building the traps, because I'm clearly going to go pretty hard in the paint on that, and we'll build everything else out of marble, which, you know, that's not a bad thing. Let's just floor it up. Doesn't look like, I mean, there could be other resources on the other side of the map. Usually there's 2 or 3 base stones that you can build out of. Let's go deal with this here. Put gecko in the front. If you're not aware, if you sit on adjacent squares, your dudes cannot get hit by bullets. So setting up a 2-man sort of situation like this is great. That's why I'm moving this Tim bloke around behind, because I don't want him accidentally shooting gecko. So if there was like a 1 gap, I think I've explained it fairly well. Most people know this. But yeah, you can do like a sort of a 2-man staggered firing line essentially, and everyone in that line will be safe. But as soon as you go up to 3 or more, you might shoot the bloke in the front and the back of their head, and that's not really good cricket, eh? Gecko's fully healed. Alright, so Tim is idle. Let me think about this. It's because we have a block shortage, and look, because I'm embracing these traps and going hard on them, the blocks are going to be a serious problem. So I think we might actually clone this bench. Yeah. Give him more things to do. Let him meditate, that's fine. Now, interestingly... No, look, I'm just going to go make... Shit, we're just going to flag it as do forever for the moment. But what we'll do is I'll turn this into a longer room, actually. I'll link it up, and we'll link that storage across, and we'll come up with a little bit more nuance. You know, it probably wouldn't actually hurt. Stool? I'd like to build it out of marble if I could. Just because each of these are going to cost 75, I think. 45. It's still a lot, man. Let's see if we can snag this marble before he places it down. Because that's the thing, if you don't have some in storage, you can't create a build blueprint with it. See, now we can. Marble. So let's give them a couple of little stools to help them work. Nice. So we might just have to grind this out for a bit. Gonna eat the last of our food, but we don't need a fridge. Yeah, well, I mean, a fridge would be good. In fact, we would probably convert one of these buildings into a fridge early. I think. How badly did Shepherd get their head bashed in? Because they're still injured. So that's another thing as well. I have bed rest set to 1 priority, right? So my dudes will lie in bed until they're healed. Whatever. I'll take the default name. I'm not that worried, to be honest. We can always change that later on. Nearly there. Do-do-do-do-do. We may even actually... I'll delete that bed, because then there's this one here. I wonder if there's a benefit to putting a torch in a bedroom. Not... I use it just for sleeping. So the dudes start with their own little drug supply as well. So that's going to run out, and then they're going to start going into withdrawal. That's going to be a huge headache. Anyway, once we get some marble up, I will flag a bed to be built. Yeah, there we go. I think I've done the right thing, just going block heavy, you know? Okay. Give me those blocks. Furniture, bed, marble. So we'll just have that there building in the background. We'll just slowly upgrade their sleeping situation. At least we're not getting mood warnings. Shepherd's bloody calmed down. So it would be a catharsis bonus. Yeah, so building up these little defenses might take a little while. But I think this is a good start, right? And then we could probably leverage the corners, because you can stand on a corner and your dudes will peek. So say we have assaulters coming from the north, we might be able to have a dude or two peeking at this corner and see if we can force them to run the edge. I'm not 100% sure. It's not really a kill box, but I'd be curious if the AI was coming in like this. Will they go wide on the edge, or will they just run straight through all the traps? I'm not 100% sure. So it's a good experiment. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. I'll tell you what, having unroofed electric equipment, terrible. But fueled stoves, I think we're okay. So this gecko bloke, he's probably got terrible construction skill, but it's getting up there now. Oh no, 14? Holy heck. Well, that works out really well, actually. Well, hang on. Yeah, no, he's zipping through that. Yeah, see how much work is associated with it? 323. Right, okay. Well, this might... Well, actually, yeah, no, he's built quite a few already. This might zip along quicker than I first expected. A little puppy rolling around barking. Doing his thing. Being a cute little boy. Aha. They are attacking immediately. Okay. This should put it to the test. In fact, this is the most perfect situation. Let's see if we can set up a situation on the meta sort of view. Can we try and kite them to come out this way? We'll see if they go attacking my gear or trying to steal it or something. Oh, this is a perfect setup. So we've got a melee guy on the corner. None of them are going to intercept each other. And they're both going to be able to shoot. Ooh. You've done well, Scarlet. Stop running towards my stove, please. Oh, hang on. You fuck. Okay, well. It's a work in progress. Let's get Gecko in there to... Actually, Gecko, can you back up now that he's aggroed on you? We'll just kite... Oh no, the dog's involved. Oh shit. Gecko, I need you to... Bugger it. We'll just send rounds from back here. That's fine. Might shoot Gecko on the dog by accident. Alright. Okay, cool. We got ourselves a prisoner. Let's repurpose this room. They're going to take all my food if I do that. Don't suppose you've got clothes I can steal? No. Who does my dumb labor? Gecko. Let's just haul this real quick. Hopefully this guy doesn't die straight away. Though we did bust him up pretty bad. Just got to get this out of the room. Haul. Okay. Let's, for prisoners. Capture. Now, we'll actually flag him for max medicine. 2 hours. Ah, fuck. Enslave. We are absolutely running up against it here. Timo, mate. This is going to be... oh, they are kind of heavy bleeds. 3 hours. Oh, hang on. 5 hours. Okay, that's working well. That's okay. That's okay, we've got this. Nice. Meanwhile, Gecko. We'll let Shepard finish the job on him. Okay, cool. Now we set him to enslave. We did indeed. Now, it's probably worth going... oh, look at this. We've got... I might actually flag both of them for 1 priority warden. Oh, that's handle, not warden. Oh, I've accidentally made everyone 1 on warden. Okay, but that's probably good anyway. So they're all crap at being wardens. But the thing is, as long as this dude's on cooldown, the closest man is probably going to run straight there and warden him. So we can start bashing his willpower as soon as possible. What's going on here? Oh, will pointer. No. Resistance? No, resistance for recruit. Will is for slavery. Oh man, we're gonna absolutely enslave this dude almost immediately. That's fantastic. Cool. Because we could use the extra manpower. I mean, there's probably an argument for executing him, because that's under our sort of precepts, and we get a bonus boost, but our mood has a lot of early game advantage. You know, I think they have low expectations. Very low expectations. So we don't really need to get a mood boost. It's pretty manageable now. I'd rather have the labor. Cool. Alright, team. Let me know. Let me know if you want to see 100 episodes of this, because... by golly, I'll play 100 episodes. I love this game. I love it to death. And like I said, we're leaning back into the sort of Let's Plays for sure. Anyway, team, might just leave it there for the time being, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.